And Michelle and I, joined now by Marcia Bonhart and Jim Bucher, and guys, between the four of us, we spent a lot of time with Carl, both on and off the air. But Marcia, perhaps no one more than you. You guys were a team for a long time.
Well, twice, yeah. It started in 1981 at another station in the market, and then I left him and came back and came here, and he joined the staff at Channel 2. I think it was in 1992, and we had been anchoring together ever since. So
we all knew this day was coming, but it doesn't make it any easier, does it?
No, it doesn't, because Carl was just, he was conquering his leukemia over and over, and it's just, you know, you'd never think about this happening. You know, we all know that he was very ill, but you still don't think about this happening, because he was tough. I mean,
yeah.
He was just tough. That's...
Jimmy, you and I have worked with a lot of people over the years. I mean, this guy was an absolute natural. I mean, I've never seen really anybody as comfortable in front of a camera as he was, and I learned so much just watching him work every day. Yeah. It was like going to broadcasting school every day.
It was. What a storyteller. And you know, it just up to the last, just that clip you showed there 2 months ago when we were talking, he was ready to get back on the air and tell stories. And actually, I was at Hospice Friday to say my goodbyes, and Holly, his daughter, we were joking again. And I had joked with Carl on that particular story. I said, Carl, you got 9 lives. And he says, you know, Book, I wish I had 18. And Holly on Friday tells me this was his 9th health reoccurrence. So he made the 9 lives. He made it. And what a life it was, though. Huh?
Yeah.
What a life it was.
I actually visited him yesterday briefly, and that was my message. I just thanked him for everything I learned from him. I just learned so much. And watching him work and watching the way he related to people, he really had a unique gift.
He will be missed.
Well, Carl and I had shared a bond of cancer, but a lot more than that. I mean, he's a quick study. Anyone who knows Carl knows that when it comes to giving back to the community or helping someone in need, Carl was always there, and he was always there being a champion for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And as you were mentioning earlier, Marcia, too, about how every time I would see Carl and he would be fighting something new, and I would say, how you doing? You know, you're looking good. And he'd say, I'm upright. I just remember him always saying, I'm upright.
I'm vertical.
And what else, you know, what else can you do? And so he was one of those people that was just always making you smile, making you realize there was always hope, no matter how bad or how awful your day was. Carl was always there to say, hey, let's continue. You know what? We can fight. And I think that was a great message for a lot of other people out there who were fighting blood cancers. And he's spent a lot of his time giving those people hope. And I think that we'll always remember him for that, among many other things.
And we're hearing from a lot of people already, even though this just happened.
Just going to read a couple of the things that we're hearing on our web. I always loved Carl. He will be missed, from Margaret Durham. Becky Manning Runge wrote, I'm so saddened to hear this. I've been watching Carl for years and feel he was in my home daily. He will be missed. Thoughts and prayers are with his family and his 2 News family. So very sorry for your loss. May he rest in peace. And Katie Marie Blowers, rest in peace, Carl. I grew up watching you. You are a courageous man, getting through your cancer like you did. You are an inspiration for everyone. I will miss the Better Day with Carl segment that you did. We all know you are in a better place now and not suffering anymore. Some other people, so sad. He was a great journalist and man. And Nicole Fusen, he will be greatly missed. Prayers go out to his family. And we certainly second that, his family and friends. We will all miss Carl, and I think the thing that's really neat is that everybody was touched in a different way by Carl. He had such a wide-reaching audience, friendships, family. I don't know that anyone who met Carl could say they didn't like him.
And you know, right now, if he was here with us, he'd say, okay, guys, get on with the news now, wouldn't he?
All right, Carl, we shall, in your honor,